Andrew Tate, former world kickboxing champion, a controversial internet figure, and even calls himself a top G. And apparently, he's coming back to fighting, just not in the way a lot of people are expecting. According to a lot of outlets on the internet at the moment, the word on the street is that Andrew Tate is coming back to fighting, but he's gonna be fighting on Misfits boxing. In my personal opinion, I don't see why he'd go to Misfits. You know, like, it's Andrew Tate, he could probably get a much bigger spot on a much bigger pedestal, but I guess Misfits just spoke to him. Naturally, Andrew Tate's name has been dropped loads of times on Misfits. For example, he's been called out by KSI. Even at one point, he got called out by Darren Till. But despite all of this, you'd think his opponent might be someone who's, you know, probably up there with one of the biggest names that he could fight in the celebrity world. But the answer, honestly, kind of underwhelming. The opponent that he, keyword allegedly, might be fighting is gonna be Chase Damore. Now, if you're in the Misfits world, you'll know Chase Damore. He's kind of a big name. Not for the greatest reasons though. For example, he's known as the guy that punched his opponent while they were on the floor like 7 times. And then he cried about it afterwards. So, Chase Damore might be Andrew Tate's opponent. Now, you're probably thinking,
oh, well, you know, maybe, like, you know, there's something here.
Honestly, I try to do as much research as possible. If you can find some research or any information on this, please let me know. But I found there was nothing between the two of them. No messages, no public altercation, not that I could find anyway. As far as I'm aware, the only thing Chase Damore has is the World Heavyweight Championship for Misfits boxing. So naturally, Tate probably just wants to get a shot at a title. And in all fairness, completely valid. But I mean, Chase Damore, I don't think is a name that's worth the fighting, in my opinion. If you're Andrew Tate, you know, I'm probably thinking like,
you know, he might try to fight KSI, Darren Till, one of those other people that's on there.
You know, I'm even surprised that he's not even fighting Jake Paul, to be honest. And obviously Andrew Tate, you know, he loves controversy, he loves a lot of big stuff, so expect within the coming weeks something happening. And that's completely valid, he's a fighter. I mean, that's kind of what his vocation used to be before he became a bit of a bellend. And is this something that I could see him doing often, or something that's worth his time? Probably yes. Strictly because the word on the street is that the fight might be happening at the Riyadh Stadium in Saudi Arabia. And if you aren't new to the combat world, you'll know that many athletes perform in Saudi just because of the money that is thrown and showered over them. Money talks, innit? You know what I mean? And again, some more word on the street is that he was actually supposed to fight Till, but he kind of backed out of that because he wanted to go for something big and fight Chase Damore, which doesn't really make any sense in my opinion, just because Darren Till is a UFC legend, he's big in the combat sports world in general, and he's become a celebrity just because of his performances in the UFC. And then obviously he made his way over to Misfits because, you know, money. But back to the topic, it just would have made sense for Till and Tate to fight, but apparently he backed out of that just because he wanted to go for a World Heavyweight Championship. Maybe it's valid, but also if he wins that title, chances are he'll have to defend it, and you know, I don't really see Darren Till fighting in heavyweight anytime soon. That's just my opinion. And if you don't know anything about the combat world, you'll know whenever rumours like this come out, 90% of the time these are actually true, and they're not exactly leaked. They're spoon-fed to people just to build up hype, and they're played off as leaks. Like you'll notice when you see celebrities do leaks for upcoming films or shows just to build up hype and get people talking about it. And moving on to the date, apparently these guys might actually just be fighting on December 20th in 2025, and obviously he's likely to be fighting Chase Damore, and it is likely to take place in the Middle East. But like I said, Andrew Tate, massive name, he's got a massive online persona, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on any other platform that he has been banned on. He's still got a platform, and that's enough to get people talking and whatnot. And it goes even further than his platforms. He's a big talk topic, whether it comes to the media, the news. Everybody mentions this guy's name as often as they can because it generates clicks, and they love to talk about the effect he has on young guys. Whatever your opinion is on Tate, personally, I can't really stand him. You will have to admit that this is very likely to absolutely blow and generate mass pay-per-view buys. Because let's face it, some people want to tune in and see can he really back up his points of masculinity, and some people will want to chime in just because they want to see him get absolutely twatted. Like I said, opinions and shit, that all doesn't matter at all when it comes to the ring, and obviously whenever they fight in the squared circle, who knows what will happen. So this is where I ask you lot, what do you lot think? Do you think that they're actually going to fight? Who do you think would win? And most importantly, Did you enjoy the video? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Don't forget to subscribe, like, turn notifications to keep more inside information on what happens around the influencer world. And I'll see you all next time. Anyway, take care.
But a good time only fades if we let it. If you wanted me to stay, then you probably should have said it. I was caught up, grown up and forgetting. Spot you at a party in the middle of the winter. My been through the clouds and rolling up a spiffy from a little beach town to pulling up in the city. Gotta get away, I gotta roll. Easy to say but hard to let go. Oh, I gotta get a raise, I've been feeling low daily. I've been coast to coast to coast lately.